Namaste to all. Welcome to my channel MA Tuitions. If you are watching my channel for the first time, please like, share and subscribe and don't forget to press the bell button. Then only you will get the notifications on time. So today we are moving into a new topic of the chapter quadratic equation. How to find the solution of a quadratic equations by factorization method. This you have already studied in your 9th standard. Okay. Let's see what is the general equation of a quadratic equation. General form of a quadratic equation is quadratic equation, which is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 where a not equal to 0. So this is the general form of a quadratic equation where a must not be equal to, a cannot be equal to 0. If you are having two roots such as alpha and beta, as you know that this is a quadratic equation, that means this is an equation of degree 2. At most two solutions are there for this quadratic equation, which if you are taking that as alpha and beta, then you know that if alpha is the root of this equation, that means x equal to alpha and x equal to beta, then x minus alpha is a factor of this equation and x minus beta is a factor of this equation. Or we can write x minus alpha into x minus beta will give you ax square plus bx plus c. That means the product of the two factors will give you the given quadratic equation. Once more I will tell you, if you are having a quadratic equation like ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 where a not equal to 0, and if you find out like that alpha and beta are the roots of that equation, then x minus alpha and x minus beta are the two factors of this equation, or you can write x minus alpha into x minus beta equal to ax square plus bx plus c. So how can you find out these factors? You have studied already so many methods. The first method is splitting the middle term method. That also you have studied in your 9th standard. Let's look at one example. 2x square minus 5x plus 3 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. 2x square minus 5x plus 3 equal to 0. So can you split the middle term? Negative 5x can be splitted, isn't it? So you know that the sum of roots may be right like this. Negative 5, the middle term give you the sum. This is your sum of the roots. And what about the product of the roots? Product of roots is 2 into 3, isn't it? 2 into 3. So you have to find out two terms in which the product will give you 6 and the sum will give you negative 5. If you are taking 2 into 3 is 6 and the sum of the roots is negative 5. You have to find two numbers, their product must be 6 and their sum must be negative 5. Negative 2 into negative 3 is positive 6 and negative 2 plus negative 3 is negative 5. So both the conditions are satisfied by these two terms. So we can write, instead of this negative 5s, we can substitute this negative 2 and negative 3. So this will become 2x square minus 5x plus 3 equal to 0 is our equation. We are going to split the middle term. That means we are going to split the negative 5x as 2x square minus 2x and minus 3x plus 3 equal to 0. Okay. This negative 5x can be written as negative 2x plus negative 3x, or we can write negative 2x minus 3x. Okay. Now we can take 2x from the first two terms outside. You can take 2x. Then here it will be x, here it will be 1. And from here also you can take negative 3. Then this will be x and this will be negative 1. This is equal to 0. So here both the x minus 1, the factor x minus 1 is common. So we can take that one outside. Then it will be 2x minus 3 will remain. X minus 1 I took from the both the terms, then you will get 2x and this minus 3. So 2x minus 3 equal to 0. Now we can write this the product of two terms are 0 means either one is 0. That means x minus 1 is equal to 0. Either x minus 1 equal to 0 or 2x minus 3 equal to 0. Isn't it? So we can write x equal to, this negative 1 can be taken to that side, it will be x equal to 1. So the first root is x equal to 1. What about this one? This is 2x equal to 3 and x equal to 3 by 2. So your roots are x equal to 1 and x equal to 3 by 2. So the solution of this 2x square minus 5x plus 3 equal to 0 means x equal to 1 and x equal to 3 by 2. What is the meaning? If you are substituting the value x equal to 1 in this equation, you will get 0. And if you are substituting x equal to 3 by 2 also in this equation, you will get that at 0. Okay, so this is the method to find out the solution of a quadratic equation using splitting the middle term. Now we can move on to the exercise. So here is the exercise 4.2. We want to find the solution of this quadratic equation using factorization method. Okay. So first question is x square minus 3x minus 10 equal to 0. Here also we can use the splitting the middle term method. For that, first we have to find out the sum and product of this equation. Okay, what is the sum of the roots? Sum is the middle term, the coefficient of x, which is equal to negative 3. And what about the product of the roots? Product equal to negative 10 into 1. That means negative 10 itself. Now we have to find out two numbers. The product of that two numbers must give you negative 10 and the sum must give you negative 3. So we know that 5 into 2 is 10, isn't it? So we need negative 10 here as the product as negative 10 and sum as negative 3. So negative 5 plus 2 is negative 3 and negative 5 into 2 is negative 10. So what are the numbers? Negative 5 and 2. Okay, negative 5 and 2. Now we can make this quadratic equation x square minus 3x minus 10 equal to 0 as x square. This negative 3x can be splitted as minus 5x plus 2x. But we are taking plus 2x and then minus 5x plus 10. Since we need common factors, isn't it? If I am writing negative 5 first, you will not find out any common factors. Okay, x square plus 2x minus 5x minus 10 equal to 0. Okay, this is minus 10 equal to 0. Okay. Now we can take x from the first two terms outside. X equal into, here it will be x plus 2. Okay. Now we can take negative 5 from here. Negative 5. Then it will be x. This negative will become plus and 10 into 5 into 2 is 10. That's why we are writing 2 here. So here we got x plus 2. Here also x plus 2 is there. Here also x plus 2. So we can take x plus 2 outside and this x minus 5 the next factor. Okay, x plus 2 into x minus 5 equal to 0, which means x plus 2 equal to 0 and x minus 5 equal to 0. So you will get x equal to this 2 can be taken to that side. You will get x equal to negative 2 and here it will be x equal to negative 5 will become 5. So your solution is negative 2 and 5. Understood? Move on to the next question, which is 2x square plus x minus 6 equal to 0. So here also we need to find sum. Sum is 1. Coefficient of x is 1. And product is negative 6 into 2. Negative 6 into 2, which is negative 12. According to this number, product negative 12. 4 into 3 is 12 and 4 minus 3 is 1. That we know. 4 into 3 is 12. And 4 and 3. The sum or the difference of 4 and 3 will give you 1. We need positive 1. That's why we have to take this 4 as positive, isn't it? So 4 minus 3 is 1 and 4 into negative 3 is negative 12. Okay. Okay. Now we can split the middle term. 2x square plus x minus 6 equal to 0 as 2x square. This x can be written like this plus minus 3x plus 4x minus 6 equal to 0. Minus 3x plus 4x. I took just like this in the opposite direction. Negative 3x plus 4x minus 6 equal to 0. Since I want to take this x from outside, so we can write 2x minus 3. And here also we can take 2 outside. Then you will get 2 into 2 is 4. That's why 2x. Minus 2 into 3 is 6. Then only you will get the 2x minus 3 as a common factor. Okay. So here also 2x minus 3 is a common factor. I took that outside. And the next one is x plus 2. Okay. X plus 2 equal to 0. Now we can write 2x minus 3 equal to 0 and what? X plus 2 equal to 0. So you will get 2x equal to this negative 3 will become 3 and x equal to 3 by 2. Here x equal to negative 2. So your answer is x equal to 3 by 2 and x equal to negative 2. Third question. Root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 equal to 0. Here also what do you want to write? First you have to write the sum. Sum is 7. And then product. Product is 5 root 2 into root 2. 5 root 2 into root 2. Root 2 into root 2 is 2 itself. So 5 into 2 is 10. So we know that the product is 10 and the sum is 7. It is very simple, you know. 5 into 2 is 10 and 5 plus 2 is 7. So our two numbers are 5 and 2. Now we can split the 7x. Root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 equal to 0 is our quadratic equation. Now we are going to split the 7x as root 2x square plus, this can be written as 2x plus 5x plus 5 root 2 equal to 0. From the first two terms, we can take root 2 outside, isn't it? 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2. So I am taking root 2x outside. Then you will get here one x remaining and here plus root 2. X plus root 2 is inside the bracket. Now here also we can take 5. Then you will get here one x is there and one root 2 is there. So we got x plus root 2 as the common factor. So we can take x plus root 2 into the remaining is root 2x plus 5. Root 2x plus 5 equal to 0. Now we can write x plus root 2 equal to 0 and root 2x plus 5 equal to 0. Okay. No, so x equal to this root 2 can be taken to that side, then you will get negative root 2. X equal to negative root 2 is one root or the solution. And here root 2x equal to negative 5 and x equal to negative 5 by root 2. So your solutions are x equal to negative root 2 and x equal to negative 5 by root 2. Okay. Fourth question. 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 equal to 0. This is not in the standard form. Here 1 8 is there, no? So it is difficult to find out. So we are going to multiply this 8 to the numerators or the other terms of this equation. Then you will get 8 into 2 is 16x square minus 8 into x is 8x plus 1 and this 8 can be taken to this side, it will be 0. Now we can write the sum which is negative 8 and the product 16 into 1 which is equal to 16 itself, isn't it? From this we can find the two numbers. Negative 4 into negative 4 is 16 and negative 4 plus negative 4 is negative 8. Okay. Now we are going to split the middle term of this equation 16x square minus 8x plus 1 equal to 0 as 16x square minus 4x plus 1 equal to 0. Since we find out that this minus 8 can be written as negative 4 and negative 4. Negative 4 plus negative 4. Now I am taking 4x. From the first two terms you will get here as 4x. 4 into 4 is 16x square. Minus 1 here. Take negative 1 outside, then you will get here it is 4x and this will be minus 1 which is equal to 0. So this is the common factor here. 4x minus 1 can be taken outside and here 1 4x is there and no number remaining here, that means which is 1 minus 1 equal to 0. Or we can find that this is 4x minus 1 whole square. The identity a minus b whole square is just down here. Okay. Now we can take 4x minus 1 equal to 0 and again 4x minus 1 equal to 0. So 4x equal to 1 here and x equal to 1 by 4. Here also x equal to 1 by 4. No need to do the same again. Okay. So your answer is x equal to 1 by 4. Moving to the last question of that first one. Here 100x square minus 20x plus 1. Okay. What is meant by sum? Sum is negative 20, that you know. And what about the product? Product is 1 into 100 which is equal to 100. You know that 10 into 10 is 100 and 10 plus 10 is 20. But we need negative 20 here, so you have to put this negative here. Also here, then you will get the positive 100. Here it will be negative 20. So we got the two numbers. Now we can split. 100x square minus 20x plus 1 equal to 0. 100x square Minus 20x can be written as minus 10x plus 1 equal to 0. Okay. Now take 10x outside from the first two terms. You will get 10x minus 1. Here I am taking negative outside, then you will get here also negative 10x minus 1 equal to 0. So here the common factor is 10x minus 1. Okay, 10x minus 1. Into here 1 10x is there, minus 1 equal to 0. No number is there, no, that's why we are taking 1. This is also the identity a minus b whole square, that is 10x minus 1 whole square, or you can write like this itself. 10x minus 1 equal to 0 and again this 10x minus 1 equal to 0. So 10x equal to 1 and x equal to 1 by 10. Here also you are getting 1 by 10. Okay. So your solutions are 1 by 10 and 1 by 10. Hope you understood. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you on the next video with the same exercise.